Wow, Billy Joe Saunders had a lot to say about Jermell and Jermall Charlo and their upcoming pay-per-view. Meanwhile, it looks to me, ego Weight Watchers, like he's pushing 200 pounds. We gonna talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, sign up for ESPN Plus, link in the description. Tyron Woodley, Covington, should be a good fight. Use my link, order that particular fight using my link. It does help the channel so I can continue to pump out the realest content on the net. Let's get it. Now, I gotta talk about this. Ego Weight Watchers, aka ILL, where I give you guys a look into the fighter lifestyle before, after, and progress pics, especially when they have an upcoming fight. Now, the transformation king, Billy Joe Saunders, is among us. He had posted this picture with Kell Brook being a welterweight who's competed at middleweight. And to me, it looks like Billy Joe Saunders is pushing 200 pounds, you know? And I said it pretty comfortably. Now, this is all speculation. You know, you can definitely invite Billy Joe Saunders to actually step on a scale if he wants to do it. But I'm pretty good with the eye test. Billy Joe Saunders listed at 5'11", and that sounds about right. Kell Brook, you know, he's about 5'9" or so, and he's taller than Kell Brook in this picture. And 5'11", he fought at cruiserweight after he failed his drug test. He fought at the higher division as a comeback fight, like a gimme fight. And even in that fight, he didn't look this big, you know? So he looks pretty big. Now, I think the irony of it is Billy Joe Saunders, he's a smack talker. And recently I made a video about it, check that on the channel. He had a lot to say about Jermell and Jermall Charlo, who have an upcoming pay-per-view. They have a Showtime pay-per-view in America. And Billy Joe Saunders, you know, responded to a reporter announcing the pay-per-view price point at $74.95, and Billy Joe Saunders said something to the effect of, "That's not worth it. I wouldn't pay $1 for that particular Charlo fight. They're not worth $1." So it's pretty ironic that Billy Joe Saunders himself doesn't have a date, at least an announced date to the public, and he looks nowhere near ready to fight at his weight that he's campaigning at, 168. I don't know if he can even ever make 160 based on his age and how he looks in this picture. He looks just too far gone to probably comfortably make that. Billy Joe Saunders is currently 31 years old. He'll be 32 August 30th. Oh, he just turned 31, I guess. Yeah, so we're in September. So I don't know, he just looks a bit too far gone. And you know, it's also interesting to look at Canelo Alvarez was looking at him as a potential opponent, but look at the shape he's in. You know, how is he gonna fight Canelo looking like this? So I don't know if he's been going through something, because he got his license suspended in the UK for making, you know, ill-willed comments about DV and hitting your girlfriend in the quarantine and stuff like that. But it looks like he just, after that, you know, and this is not to body shame and all that, but it just looks like he hasn't really been training. He hasn't been disciplined in this pandemic, because he definitely looks bigger than 168. And, you know, fighters are going to learn the hard way, but the more you get away from your actual fight weight, the older you get, the harder it becomes. It becomes harder and harder and harder to start capturing and making that weight that you need to be at when you allow yourself to gain excess of 10, 20, whatever plus pounds in between your fights. You know, people have this notion in boxing that, oh, I used to be able to do this and the pounds would melt off, and I could do this in my early 20s, so my body's forever gonna be like that. But as a man, as a woman, your body changes over the course of time. You know, just how people get gray hairs or lose their hair, you know, you go through metamorphosis like that. And metabolism slows down, you know, you start producing less testosterone. You can't get away with some of the stuff you might have been able to get away with in the past. So it's pertinent to actually maintain your weight. But I want to make this video, Ego Weight Watchers, because I found this was shocking, considering the fact that he was like in line to get a Canelo fight in May or September, which we now know not the case. That isn't the case because Canelo's suing. But you know, he had a lot to say about Canelo, and he's saying he's ready for Canelo. And then he started trying to roast the Charlo brothers, who are in impeccable shape. Check out my videos. That fight's coming up September 26th. To me, the fight definitely is worth more than $1, unlike Billy Joe Saunders. And nonetheless, we can't complain or bash the Charlos because they have announced fights. They have good fights that really both should be unifications. And guess what? They're in shape. They're both in crazy shape, shredded. So, you know, Billy Joe Saunders is one to talk because he has some things to sort out, you know, before he comes back. He's a champion, and, you know, the pandemic looks like he hasn't been taking his career all the way serious. But let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be back with the latest and greatest. Use my affiliate links in the description box. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.